Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Bar and Grill and the Blind Tiger Bar.
So welcome everybody, it's 2023, would you believe it? We made it.
We made it into next year.
We had a very normal, non-COVID Christmas, everybody. We went out and, well actually, sorry, some people got COVID.
Some people got COVID.
Yeah, but everyone else did the moral thing, the right thing to do. Forget about them, leave them behind. And just get on with your Christmas crack.
Yeah, because there is that option when you take the test and you realise you've COVID. Will I just not tell anybody?
No, yeah, there is. But this person in question said, no, I'm going to tell everyone. And everyone said,
yeah,
that's no bother. I'm going out there now.
Yeah.
And because you can't be waiting around, Ray.
No.
I've always thought this. If I was at war, and let's say me and you were at war now.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah, but if we were running away out of the trenches and you fell
yeah,
behind, I would have a little glance back.
Yeah, at the very most.
And I'd say, oh, fucking Ray, fuck it. And then I'd keep going.
Keep going.
I would absolutely keep going.
What would I do?
You'd be going, but Kendy, you have plenty of time to pick me up. They're not even here yet. And I'd be like, no, I probably don't. No,
but what would I do if you were the one that fell?
Oh, you definitely turn around and
try, and I'd die trying to save you.
You would not. You'd say to me, but why did you fall though? I'd be like,
you're shy to this running grab.
I'd be like, Ray, I'm really upset that I'm after falling, and you'd be going, well, you should have tried not falling there.
And you
now.
need to just accept it.
You need to accept that you're falling. You're dead now.
Yeah.
So.
Now, do you know something? This leads us perfectly into your New Year's resolution, which you told me last time.
Oh, yeah. Have you got one as well?
I have, yeah.
My New Year's resolution is to be less of a cynical bastard.
Right.
So when someone says, you want to go do this thing, and all the time, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to fucking go do that, I'm probably just going to go, yeah. No, that's stage one. I'm not going to be a yes man. That's not what I want to be. But I'm going to go, I know. You know, I'm going to step out of my comfort.
You're going to say yes to things?
No, I'm not going to be a yes man. That's not really what it is. That's just one stage. Is that if I'm apprehensive about something, I'm going to go, I know, I'm going to do this now.
You're going to give it a second thought.
I'm going to give it a second thought. That's exactly it.
As opposed to just missing it in the first
And then the
thought.
second thing is, I'm going to try and be less cynical about bastards. No. So they're still going to be bastards, right?
Never more contradiction was ever said in one sentence. I'm trying to be more cynical about those bastards.
So there's a load of bastards in the world, right?
There is, yeah.
The world is full of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and be less cynical about them.
Because give them the benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the Kendy.
Yeah, now that I'm saying it though, I don't want to do it. But
that's because you're naturally opposed to the idea of giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, so what I'm going to try and do is like, I think a lot of people are bastards. Okay. I look at my internet every day.
Right.
My own personal internet here in the house.
Your own personal internet.
I do.
Piped in.
And I look at it every day and I go, look at that bastard. You know? And you know? So what I'm trying to do is look at these bastards.
It must be exhausting.
It is pretty exhausting, yeah. I'm trying to look at the bastards and do two things.
Yeah.
Number one is that has nothing to do with Kendy. Right?
Yes.
Number two is
they're living their best life.
Yeah, well, it's not the best life to be living. But
yeah, but that's your opinion.
No, hang on now.
So maybe
Ray.
it'd be less judgmental.
I'm ripping now, right? You're defending these bastards.
Right.
No, and the second thing is to realise that there might be a reason why they're bastards.
Yeah.
Or maybe only in certain circumstances, maybe I'm the bastard. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And to understand that other people have their way about themselves.
Yes.
And maybe I'm the
bastard. And maybe
bastard.
you're the one with the bad... Can you please stop saying that word? Because in fairness, we're never going to get a career in radio if you manage to say bastard 40 million times.
Sorry, that's my other New Year's resolution. I'm after remembering my other New Year's
to
resolution.
stop swearing as much.
No, it's to stop
God,
you thinking that we're going to be on the radio.
Right. I was getting all excited.
You've been 3 years at this podcast, and every time you've gone, no, don't. We're just going to get radio. Who was going to give us the radio, Ray?
Well, you never know.
We're as raw as anything. Like we have no media skills.
No,
between us, man.
And even when there was a hint of radio there a couple of weeks ago, right? It was a hint.
Oh, yeah.
And Brendan says you're going to have to now. It's a different world.
Yeah.
And I immediately my back went up and went, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Someone else to press the buttons. We're just there to talk between the songs.
Yeah, but talk what though? We don't have the media skills.
The same as we normally talk.
And then we wouldn't last 5 minutes.
Yeah, but it'd be a beautiful disaster.
The only people that listen to us, Ray, right? Listen to me. We get the degenerates of the world. Listen. The people who don't know what the radio is, that's who we get.
You're valued.
Every one of them. And that reminds me, actually, I do have to talk about something on me telly for. But that's, my other New Year's resolution is to stop you thinking, no one's going to give us a job in radio, ever. And if we did get a job in radio, what would we do? Like, what would me and you do on the radio?
Just talk about what's going on that morning.
No, because radio shows are very well planned.
Yeah, but they're not. That's what's wrong with them. There's no life in them at all.
Yeah, so Ray's fixing radio. Lads, give us the job. No, I do have a tendency to agree with you.
Because people go, oh, there's an unpredictability about that particular show.
A little bit, yeah. And that's actually why people have turned away from terrestrial television also, Raymond. Yes. And turned towards long-form conversation, like the one that we're doing now.
Yes.
You know, and...
God knows where it'll go.
Yeah, because let's say if you're watching the Late Late Show.
Yeah.
And he brings on, I don't know, welcome Maureen, everybody. She played fucking William, the transvestite on Fair City. And they bring her out then. Right? And then they bring her out and they say, well, Maureen, how did you enjoy Fair City? And she said, it was actually brilliant. I really liked everyone. And then they go, do you remember that funny story that you planned with our researcher backstage?
Yes.
What happened with that funny story?
That was one of the biggest.
And then she goes, actually, it was a really funny story, actually. I ended up, and I fell then, and there was 5 lads. And they all picked me up, and I think one of them grabbed me arse. And then they go, thanks very much, Maureen. And then we got some music now from someone that no one knows. And then it just goes.
Can we just go back for a second? Yeah. You just described Maureen as having played William, a transvestite in Fair City.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, your imagination created that in an instant.
Yeah, well, that'd be better than Fair City now, for sure. I don't think you're allowed to say a transvestite either, man.
No, probably not.
You're supposed to say transsexual, transgender.
Something.
But anyway, do you know what I mean, though? And that worse than that ever was actually in America. Everyone in America's turned away from that, right?
Yeah.
And I know the 350 million. I know every one of them, right? Okay, so what happened is, do you know a gentleman called Conan O'Brien? He's got Irish blood and a head of hair, not too dissimilar to yourself.
Yes.
Except for his is lasting longer.
Thank you.
But he stopped doing his talk show where they bring people out and go, tell us that funny story that you fixed up earlier on. He just goes, I'm just going to sit down with people for an hour.
I did see that, and I enjoyed them more than the show.
And he had way better.
Yeah.
It's way better. I think you're overestimating our skill to be the front runners in that.
Okay, fair enough.
Because we're not very good, really.
Doing that.
No. You know, like when we interview someone.
We're full of confidence here at the start of the new year.
Whenever we interview someone, they barely get a word in, like.
Yeah.
Like, we're useless. You do need a little bit of media training.
Do you want to hear my New Year's resolution?
Okay, go on.
I'm going to be a worser person.
Oh, brilliant. I'm all for that. Is there
You're trying to better yourself.
Yeah.
And I think everybody's trying to tell me you should just let it be.
Yeah, no, okay, so what I'm
going to drink a lot more and be more honest with alcohol.
Oh my God. Ray, I'm not so sure this is a good idea. So, for anyone who doesn't know what's going on, no, we won't go into it. We won't go fully into it. But can okay. I'm kind of there's a lot of stuff wrong with Kendy, right?
Yeah.
I'm a very emotional being and I get too involved sometimes and stuff, okay? Can I say something about you now that you said that to me?
Yeah, sure.
I said it to myself. You do that, but like maybe once a year you have a blowout on somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just go,
it's
well,
very
now.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, as I said about you before, eventually there's only so far can go, and then you.
You're saying I now have a sound.
Yeah.
That if I don't agree with something, I go.
Yeah. Well, it's not the don't agree with something sound. It's the I can't believe I have to hold in my right answer. That's what the sound is. I can't believe I have to hold in this right. And then once a year you can't hold in that right answer.
Can't hold it in, yeah.
And then, but what happens is you don't wrap it up very well.
No, I don't deliver it very nicely.
If you're supposed to,
it's that warm and fuzzy.
Let's say if what you wanted to say. Do we have to be really careful about this?
Yeah,
okay.
You do, yeah.
Okay. If what you wanted to say to somebody was along the lines of, I don't really like that aspect of the thing you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay? And I think there's a better way of doing it.
Yeah.
And then you say, I know I'm culpable for not helping and do that thing. But we can definitely, I'm going to try better. And it'll alleviate what you're doing. But your way of saying that is, a load of shit is what you're at.
It's a load of shit.
Yeah, an absolute load of bollocks, a waste of time.
Oh, God.
And I don't believe a second of it.
And I have no solution for it.
So, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's definitely, I'd have a tendency to agree with you a lot of the time. But I definitely don't agree with your methods of going about it.
Yeah, no, I've. It's one thing actually. It springs from many, many years ago when I first started making friends.
All right, okay.
Yeah, any friend I met, I always had to tell them, now look it.
You have to be the right friend to me.
You have to be. There's a particular type of friend I'm looking for in the world that's suitable for me.
Yeah.
And that's a friend with serious patience. Because at some point, I'm going to do something terrible. Like the night I drank copious amounts of Blue Moon and I fell out with my good friend Sean O'Reilly over his shoes.
Oh my God! Explain that story. Because I have another one for you. As well.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just took aim at his shoes and said, "They're the worst things I've ever seen in your feet," and I got really upset about it.
Yeah.
And he got upset, and I got upset. It was the only time me and Sean ever nearly fell out.
Go away. Do you remember about 10 years ago in the Vogue? Do you remember this?
Don't.
No, because like this is, I reckon I've known you for 12 years, but you've had 12 of these episodes. Like,
I've probably normally have 1 to 2 of these a year.
Yeah.
And God forbid that it'd be you that'd get it.
Yeah, do you remember the time that you caught me and Nicola vaping and fucked us all?
Oh no, I don't. I was
And we were trying to say...
I was trying to save ye. I was thinking, this is killing ye. And I value ye in my life. And in my mind, I was going, you shouldn't be at this. Can you not see how you're killing yourselves?
I remember when Nicola came up and said, why the fuck is Ray giving out to me? And I was like, Nicola, I don't know. Like, he's doing the same thing.
You got really vexed with me that night. And I had a lot of apologising to the following day.
It's like this, like... I don't. If someone was smoking a fag or doing drugs is different. I think if they were, but like I would have a tendency not to. I'd be going, look, let them.
But this comes back to your New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
You're going to, if you see the bastards.
Yeah. Oh these bastards.
Like yourself and Nicola that night vaping.
Hang on, no, we weren't bastards. You prick.
Just leave you at it. Yeah. Don't be judging.
Yeah. Don't be
just
judging.
leave them at it. Live their best life.
Yeah. That is, I think, the way to go.
Yeah.
So we're both have the same New Year's resolution.
Yeah, pretty much.
To let people
be.
Yeah. Now, having said that, I think in terms of this podcast and trying to make it certainly interesting, I'll still be a bastard for all of you.
Oh,
I'll still talk about
it's
the bastards.
Part of the character.
For everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to bring it into my personal life.
That's nice.
You know? Because sometimes I finish this podcast...
You feel horrible about yourself.
Talking about bastards.
Yeah. Can we stop? Because I do want the radio. Please.
I go down and I abuse the head Nicola.
Do you?
Yeah. She's the bastard for me then.
Right. She takes it.
Stop looking for the radio. Listen, okay, let's do this. Final call. This is the final call to Today FM, Spin South Kendy, iRadio, Ocean FM, Midwest, Shannon Side, Red FM,
Nova. That'd suit us down to the ground. We'd remotely work.
Last call for every single shag and one of ye.
Yeah.
Take us now or leave us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Without the bastards.
And then just listen to that radio silence.
Is that where they got the term from?
Hello?
I have a question for you. A little quiz question. What does AM and PM stand for?
PM stands for a Pacific time in the morning.
No, so if it's 12 PM.
Yeah.
What is it?
Afternoon.
I know, but what? It doesn't say for afternoon.
Yeah, no, I don't know what a shag means.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's something that you use all the time, but you don't know what it means.
Does no one know what it means?
I know what it means.
It's definitely Latin, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I knew it would be Latin.
AM is anti-meridian.
Who's
and the meridian is where the sun crosses the meridian line or something.
And then what's the...
Post-meridian.
Oh, it's after the meridian.
Yeah.
So they could both be AM. Anti-meridium and after-meridium. Let's change it to both of them to be AM.
That won't work.
No, I think
so then it's AM all the time.
Yeah.
That's the 24-hour clock you're talking about there now.
But also let's after 12 o'clock it turns into after-meridium.
You're right.
Well. But you have to distinguish between the two of them.
I wanted to raise an issue.
Go on.
Gender equality.
I mean, I'm trying my best, Ray. I just told you my New Year's resolution.
Right, gender equality, and I want to talk about the issue of Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is the job of Santa Claus open to a woman?
No, because Santa Claus is an eternal being.
Okay. And it just so happens he happened to be a man.
Yeah. But that's okay, though.
Right.
Because there's other things that are women.
It's just, isn't there a thing where there's supposed to be like 50-50?
Yeah, there is.
Because,
Okay, here we go. I'm outraged that the Tooth Fairy is a woman.
Okay.
I'm livid. Like.
And why is the Tooth Fairy a woman?
Yeah, but how come the Tooth Fairy doesn't have a husband?
But the Tooth Fairy could be a man.
No, the Tooth Fairy's a woman.
But no, that's not gender specific.
Fairies are women, Ray.
No, they're not.
The shagged are.
They are not women.
Well, women are fairies.
I've seen male fairies. That's the name of the podcast anyway.
Ray, I've seen male fairies as well. Okay?
God, yeah, exactly. They're lovely.
No, not the same fucking context as what we're talking about here at all. No, but you get the point I'm trying to make though. Like, I'm trying to think of a better example.
The reason I'm asking you the question is because there was a Christmassy park up in Letterkenny.
Yeah.
And I seen a video of the Santa Claus they had.
Yeah.
And she was a Bure.
Okay. And you don't think they were just doing that just because they knew to get a reaction?
Well, they got me reacting anyway.
Yeah, they would have got me reacting as well. I would have been reacting by not bothering me arse. Because here's why, right?
Yeah. The confusion on the children's faces was spectacular.
I know, and why confuse them? Like, what's the
point?
But
it's okay for Santa Claus to be a woman.
Yeah, his name is No, it's not okay.
I suppose Father Christmas, that doesn't really work.
No, but here's the thing.
Mammy Christmas.
No, sorry. I'm actually going to have to... It's Mrs. Claus. I'm going to have to say this properly. It is absolutely okay if Santa Claus is a Bure. But the problem with that is that he isn't.
Right.
That's the problem.
Right.
So I would absolutely think it'd be spectacular if Santa Claus happened to be a woman, but he's not.
But he's not.
It's a fella.
I was the only reason.
So can we just cut that there now?
I only rose this issue.
Yeah.
You
rose something, man, because I'm fucking talking about bastards here.
Now.
But what annoys me about that though is that like someone along the way, I know what happened there, right?
Yeah.
Donegal County Council had a meeting. Right, 20 of them around the place. They have 5 meetings a year, and they're all getting 32 grand each on top of their actual other salary jobs.
Yeah.
Right, so they all sit down in Donegal County Council. Some young woman, definitely. I don't care. Definitely.
You're going out in one now.
Some young woman
First
said,
podcast of the year.
I think Santa should be and everyone was terrified then to say otherwise, just in case they get.
Oh, that's right. In fairness, if she did suggest it, like you can't be the guy that says no, it's a man.
Yeah, no, but I think just it's really unfortunate for everybody and all the little kiddies out there. It's such a special time of the year. Santa Claus is actually a gentleman.
Yes,
which is, you know what I mean.
In fairness,
I think it's unfortunate.
And apparently he's married.
Yeah, and he is married to Mrs.
So all
Claus.
you ladies out there, you can put that idea straight out of your head.
Straight out of your can. When he comes down that chimney,
leave him alone.
Leave him alone. Right? And don't be coming out.
Don't be lying there in Sexy's underwear.
Just going, oh, that's so funny, Santi. I fell asleep on the couch with me fucking ditties hanging out.
Would you like a cookie?
Would you like a fucking hair? Come over here and eat something, will you? You fucking odd, you buy you. You know what I mean? Jeez, I'd say you're frozen. Come over and lie down on the couch with me. You must be knackered.
Oh, stop. Now all I can think of is Pat Mustard from Father Ted.
That's exactly what my Santi. My ideal Santa Claus.
Pat Mustard.
Is now after eating Mrs. Riley's carrots. That's fucking exactly the Santa Claus I want.
Okay, moving swiftly on. Now, you have, I don't know, do you have bits? I have bits.
No, keep going. Keep going.
Right.
I'm on a bastard roll.
Presents. You see, we are reviewing the Christmas.
I didn't get any presents.
Did you not?
No, me and Nicola didn't get each other presents.
What did you do? Donations to charity?
No, donations to charity. Ray, don't make me sick.
So you didn't do presents?
Jesus, don't make me sick, Ray. Giving money to NGOs and the fucking your man up the top on $250 a year.
Yeah, but sure, didn't Lily's do a big thing with the pediatric?
Oh, I did give money to charity.
Yeah.
I was so happy to work for charity. Actually, I must say.
Yeah.
No, what we did do at Christmas genuinely was we donated money to Sligo Pediatrics Ward in Sligo Hospital. That was tremendous. So we
didn't do presents?
No, me and Nicola didn't do presents for each other. No. What? Because we're going to Boston next week.
But I know you're going to Boston, but you could have done something small and thoughtful.
No, I don't. But Ray, there's nothing thoughtful left.
Did you hear? I can tell you now what my thoughtful thing was.
You're in the prime of your fucking relationship life, Ray. Right? You can still buy each other stuff that surprises each other. It doesn't.
Do you remember when I was giving out here one day about me trying to be thoughtful? It was a photo book. I can say it now. Do you ever do a photo book?
Is it photos of the two of you?
It's which photos of the year, the crack. You know, there's photos of you in there as well.
That's rotten. Oh, was I in it?
I think so. Maybe not.
If I didn't make your
definitely Colin and Louise made it anyway.
And I didn't make your review of the year.
No.
Yeah, but come here. So that photo book. That photo book.
Yeah.
You got it for Laura.
It did, but it took me ages to make it. They're a horrible yoke to make. Because you have to put them all, the photos, like there's 4 photos a page.
You should have just put a Google Drive together.
I shut up about it.
No, that would have been a better present. Hello, this is $4.99 a month. And you can put whatever photos you want inside in this.
I want to talk to you about my mother.
Oh yeah, I love you when you talk about your mother.
Carmel.
Yeah.
Big shout out, Carmel.
How are you, Carmel Lovey?
An incident happened on Christmas Eve. I was at home on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
I wasn't there last year, but I was home this year.
Ate in the Quality Street offer.
There was no Quality Street in the house, which was disgusting.
I got a full bag of just the strawberry delight ones.
Did you?
I got 6 of the dog.
Oh, I'd love that. Anyway.
At about 40.
My mother, you'll have to excuse me, a bit chesty today.
Are you still chesty?
I'm very chesty.
Are you not over the far side?
Not yet, no.
You had a dose of sinus
infection and everything. Like everybody else in this country.
Everyone was out of it.
Anyway, the mother she was down at the community social.
What does that mean?
It's a thing where people get together in the community at a social event.
Okay.
It's called the community social.
Okay, lovely. So exactly what it says in the
There's singing and there's dancing, Patsy and Sylvie and Deirdre and all that to be at.
Lovely.
So. She won a packet of socks.
Male or female?
I don't know. Maybe it might have been unisex.
A black sock.
Black sock.
Lovely.
Like the worst.
Is that what she won at a community
social? The
worst
present ever was a pack of feckin' socks, right?
Isn't that awful?
So my mother looked at these socks anyway, and clearly they didn't fit her for whatever reason.
So
she wrapped it.
Right. Gave it to the father.
No.
Gave it to the neighbour.
No,
gave it to you.
Worse. My sister Joanne spent Christmas Eve down in Offaly with her husband's family.
That's right.
And my mother thought she wrapped these socks and slipped them into a bag, which Joanne was taking with her to Offaly.
To give to who?
this is the thing. You just slipped them into the bag.
So Joanne
had all these presents to bring down to open while she was down there.
Yeah.
You know, from us and stuff.
Okay, I get you. Yeah. So she got the Christmas.
So we did a WhatsApp call, a video call on Christmas Eve.
Right.
And my sister Joanne then said, "There's one more left in the packet. Who is this from?"
And your mother said,
"My mother pretended she didn't know anything about it." She's on the WhatsApp call going, "I don't know."
She's great.
Where did you get that? I don't know. Open it and see. So she was taking no responsibility for it whatsoever.
Hasn't she great different Tinder too?
Well, she's just trying to offload. It's such a mammy thing to do.
And who ended up with them?
My sister then opened it, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's socks. And then my mother went, "Oh yeah, I put them in the bag."
But who ended up with them though?
Oh, well, Joanne says, "Well, I don't want them." And then Mum says, "Well, maybe Michael's mother might like them."
Wait, no. So they were female socks.
She's literally trying to offload this sock.
Joanne must have said at some stage as well, "Come here, there's a black bag of second-hand clothes." Someone put a black bag of second-hand clothes into the car.
Yeah.
And your mother goes, "Geez, I don't know who put them in there. But maybe someone might like the old Sandico runners."
Yeah.
Just check and see if anyone likes them.
See if anyone liked them, yeah.
"Ma'am, come here, did you put a mattress?" Did you put a mattress? Did you tie a mattress to the roof of the car? No, I mustn't have.
No.
But have the mattresses down enough, Lee? Maybe they might like us. You wouldn't know. Like,
Mum was trying to get rid of everything.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, all the shite sweets went down as well.
Yeah. Come here, this is a fucking...
There's a dairy milk box.
Come here, last week's dinner is in a Tupperware box down here. I don't know, did they get a turkey this year? I'm not sure. Like,
it's good crack.
Come here, we did the same thing for a WhatsApp call because I have a sister abroad in the Mediterranean. She spent the Christmas in America. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Honor.
So she wanted to get the full buzz with all the grandkids and all that. So Joey's 2 kids and my young one. And so I set up one of these cameras for her and did a full
you did a rotten. I was disgusted when you had home with this. Because you went full film studio on it.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do.
I got a director and everything to direct the show. Like, you know what I mean? No, we just set a camera up, but we didn't realise. Okay, so Christmas Eve in our house now is absolute chaos. Okay?
Because there's children.
Because there's children.
Right.
And 2 of them are 3 and 1, and then Ali's, whatever. You know what got so hectic in there? And this never happens. If you want to put Ali to sleep, you have to like rock her to sleep or make sure it's quiet and all that kind of stuff.
She left.
Amidst in all the chaos, she was just passed out. Because it got way too much.
Yeah.
You know? So
she didn't get out the old stuff, no?
No, what? No, she didn't. What do we like, the whiskey?
Yeah, she didn't get
she didn't get a
little glass of cordial was up mixed in.
Honest to God, it must have been something.
Knock her out.
But what happened was, it was so chaotic in the sitting room with all the family that we actually didn't see what was going on. And it was so loud, we couldn't hear Ellie on the other end of the call.
Oh God! So you didn't? Now see, this is where you slipped up. You didn't set up like a proper set of speakers and stuff. And so
no, not really. But it was only afterwards that we found out. So I was chatting to Ellie afterwards, and Ellie was like, "Mark, there was absolute chaos in that room." And I was like, "What are you on about? It was normal." She said, "Ma'am hit Jonah across the jaw and didn't realise. Jonah was crying at the ground, and then he got up and walloped Colin." Right?
This all happened.
None of us saw any of this, but they could see it on the camera.
But why is your mother hitting children?
She didn't mean to hit the child. And Ma'am said,
Charlene's getting thick with the drink. Bang.
No, Ma'am said, I didn't do that. And he said, "You fucking did."
And did you record the call by any chance?
No, we should have recorded the Zoom. It's too much for me. Ali passed out and I wasn't nearly far behind her. You know those goats that when they get too excited, they just like
gone.
That's what happened to her, and it nearly happened to me as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's way too much that goes on in the place. Like,
I miss
because
that.
there's still a buzz. No, it's great to get the Christmas buzz back.
Yeah.
That's great because we don't have the Christmas buzz.
Kids bring that, like.
Kids bring that Christmas buzz, and the idea of Santa coming the next day. That's fucking.
Not the Santa idea that you spoke about earlier.
No, it's great.
That's a different thing.
Yeah, the female Santa coming down.
Charlene sitting on the couch. How are you?
No, it is. So that was our Christmas. It was great crack, though. I have to say. I didn't gig at all. You know that.
You took it off.
I took the whole Christmas off, man.
Yeah, well, everybody was delighted with that.
Yeah, I tell you what, the town was better for us.
Did you go to mass?
I did, and me tits go to mass.
Did you not?
I woke up Christmas Day abroad in Nicola's house, and the parents said we were just down to mass, and I said,
"Good for you."
Did you say a prayer for me? They said,
you didn't miss anything.
Why did you go? Did you go to Clooneill?
We did
parish,
and don't get me wrong, he pulled it back in the end,
right?
But he started out. Do you know the way there's a sermon on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
Right.
Did he do the thing that he does? I'm seeing a lot of new faces here now. I haven't seen them in a long time.
In fairness, he didn't do that because this was our parish priest last year doing Christmas mass.
Okay.
Because he's retiring.
Oh,
and
lovely.
He put in a serious stint.
He did.
Clooneill.
Did
fair
he?
play to him.
And what are you going to get next?
I don't know.
Okay. Don't tell me a female priest now. I've had enough of this female Santa.
It could be an African priest.
Don't get okay. They're the best ones though.
That's where the supply is coming from now.
There's a big supply of
African priests coming in. Yeah. That's mad because that's what we were sending them all there.
Yeah, I know.
And now they're sending them back.
Yeah.
Which is marvelous.
But they're sending them back. They're not sending the same ones back.
No, they're not. No, it's very different. Yeah. But anyway, our parish priest anyway tore into it, and he had the sermon, and you never know what he's going to come out with on Christmas Day.
Right.
And this year was no different. Okay. We were all surprised that he taught us some lessons on, the candles yokes that you buy for the window.
Oh, the triangle yokes.
Triangle yokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he said they're a load of shit.
No, he did, effectively.
I knew it.
He said, do you know what you're doing?
That's a Hanukkah thing.
Yes.
I knew it.
He said that's pure Jewish.
I knew it.
And the Christian head's on ye.
Yeah, I knew that for years. And I was afraid to speak up.
Well, he called out the whole parish. He said, it's lovely walking around the parish or driving around the parish now, and you've all these lovely candles, but they're shite.
You might as well put a Star of David up as well, lads.
Yeah. Well, why don't you put up a minaret on top of the house?
You might as well put a Star of David up and own 90% of the world as well.
Yeah.
No, but I knew that though.
But they're not, though. The Hanukkah thing is 9 candles.
Right, how many have we?
The majority of the shite ones you buy in Mary's Balna
and Wispies and Casserie
are 5 or 7.
Yeah, they're 7.
And then there's other ones, and there's about 27 of them on it. They're the extras fancy ones.
So why did we take that up? Because we think it looks nice in the window.
It just looked nice in the window. People go, that's lovely now, and it won't burn the place down. Me using a real candle.
Yeah.
And as well, the ones you used to get with the flickery candle as well, they're just not as nice looking. It really lights up a house.
It's all for nothing to do with Catholicism. He's saying, you big Jewish bastards, and we're saying, no, Father, we're just trying to make the house look well.
But I felt very sorry then for the ladies that'd be sitting there proud of the house, but also want to be in keeping with the parish and the church. And the
Is there still a fear?
I've no doubt that people went home after that mass and fucked them in the bed.
Yeah, threw them away. Yeah. Is there still that fear? Is that fear still in
I can imagine that's exactly because, jeez, I can't have that joke. I don't want a Jewish thing in my window. We're not Jewish.
Jewish, we got rid of that earlier.
And the funny thing is, wasn't Jesus Jewish?
He was.
He was flat out Jewish.
I know, but we didn't like that kind of aspect of
Apparently, the Irish tradition is one candle.
No, and I prefer that too, Ray.
Yeah.
Come here, but I was trying to get on to something there. You were on about a priest not giving out but making that kind of point clear.
He pulled it back. I will tell you when he pulled it back.
Okay, go on. So, tell me how he pulled it back.
He pulled it back because we thought it was going very dark.
Okay.
Right?
Well, he turned the candles off. That's what
he was he was bigging up his candles. They're all single candles here. They're not Jewish.
He said, there are a couple of candles up around here now.
But then he says, and did Santa come? And there was like a murmur. Kids were like, geez, we're after getting the shite out of us here now about the candles in the house. I don't know, should I answer this question? Is it a trick? And he said, I don't hear anyone. Did Santa come?
Right.
And the next thing, one of the girls in the front said, yeah.
That's lovely.
And what did he bring you? And we were all like, eyes lit up going, this is marvellous now, a bit of crowd interaction. Yeah. He was doing the bit, And he came down the floor anyway and he started asking kids individually.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
But
there was some marvellous answers.
Go on.
One of them, I got a sniper rifle. To which our parish priest said, isn't there enough of them in Ukraine?
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell.
And then you're in a farming parish when a young boy says, what did you get?
Tractor.
I got a power hose.
Imagine. And what did you get, little 4-year-old boy? I got a console and I got a wood plane.
Console, a wood plane, and what do you call the thing, the drive that runs the tractor?
A PTO.
A PTO.
I got a new PTO.
A deadly dangerous. I'm only 6.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
That was, I have to say, that was an enjoyable bit.
I got new tracks for the digger because they split last week on the Father.
And there's one other thing as well, and this may go over the heads of people who don't go to mass. That's fine. But when someone goes up, there's a rota for the readers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So you're on November, March.
Exactly. But there's one lovely man from our parish, and I won't give his name just for the sake of anonymity.
Yeah, please don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why you never work on the radio.
New Year's resolution. Won't give his name, but he's the loveliest man ever.
Okay.
And he was never rotated to read on Christmas.
And was it always his dream?
But we didn't know that.
Oh.
So 25 years later, he gets the 25th.
No way.
Yeah, and he's delighted. So he gets up. But this is what stunned us completely. Normally, when the person goes up to read,
he read out the letter of Big Joe to Eddie McGinley.
No,
no. He said, "This goes out to you, Chunky Georgia."
But normally, someone goes up and they just stick to the script. Okay. No one deviates because he just looked up. But the man has such confidence. He's a very good public speaker.
Okay,
he's big man, IFA and all the rest. And he just looked up and he says, And he looked over at the parish priest, and he just looks down at us, and we're going, "Oh, this is going to be good." And he goes, "I've never, ever read on Christmas Day."
The excitement.
And we're all going, "Where is he going with this? He's not doing the reading like we all have to do."
Really?
And he goes, "And I'd just like to say fair play to the parish priest for doing the 25 years. He's a great man. And I'd like to wish you all a happy Christmas."
In the middle of a sermon.
But no, just before the first reading.
Fucking hell, you're not supposed to do that.
I don't know where you're not. Maybe you are
No, you're
allowed
not.
to do it.
Everybody knows at Mass that the tension alleviates once communion's over and he's read that, and then you can talk normal.
And then
the priest is allowed to talk normal.
Yeah.
Then he's allowed to go, all right, look, the match is on down the pitch, lads.
Yeah, true.
Just to let you all know.
It was one of the more enjoyable.
The local ICA women, they're meeting up in the hall later on. Then you're allowed. He did that before any of that.
He picked a moment in Mass where I've never heard anyone speak lay.
Fair play to him, man.
Lay person speak.
Yeah, he spoke lay.
He spoke lay.
Now, this gentleman that you're on about, there is one of them in every small parish.
There is.
Certainly in the west of Ireland.
But you'd aspire to be someone like that.
No, absolutely.
Because I freeze when I go up on that. Like if I did a prayer of the faithful for your wedding.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I imagine if I landed up on the altar after, I think it was Louise before me.
Yeah.
And she done a prayer for everybody that we've lost.
Yeah.
Right, and now I get up going, "This isn't Mark and Nicola up Craig."
Yeah. Give it up for the bridesmaids, everybody.
Shout out to Dwayne down there, they're looking well. This is my moment, folks.
He did a full speech. I remember when I first met Mark. And,
Here's the drop of the Proclaimers for you. And I would walk,
But come here, that outlet though, they're in the West End. There's one, and I've met them all. In previous work that I've done, I have been in a lot of rural churches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the west of Ireland, all around Sligo, and there's an amazing thing that happens.
You've done a heap of funerals.
I've done a heap of funerals.
That's what you've done, yeah.
Yeah, I've done a lot of funerals. I've been at a lot of funerals lately.
Yeah,
okay.
Really odd thing
A
to
lot
say.
of funerals, actually. I've probably been at, I would say, 70 to 80 funerals in the last 2 years.
Wow.
Okay, so there's a great thing that happens when you go south Sligo.
Oh.
Okay? Because it becomes slightly more Roscommon Mayo. And they're my people.
Yeah.
You know? I had a conversation with a fella about a month ago. And the conversation made all the sense in the world and also no sense.
Okay.
And luckily for him, it was right on the South Sligo Roscommon border, right? Luckily for him, I was from that area. Because if I came from North Sligo, right? Or even Sligo town, he would have came up to me and said his first sentence, and I would have said, "What the fuck are you on about?"
What was his first sentence?
An old lad walked up the middle of the church before a funeral, nobody in the church. I was standing.
Yeah.
And he just came up without saying his name, my name, hello, nothing. He just said, "Father Larry dropped me down." Right? To which anyone would say,
"What?
Who?
What? Sure, even I'm saying it."
So I said, "Oh, did he? Fair play." And he said, "Yeah, he didn't know the full score now. But ever since Father Julian left him know, laddie, you pick Tom up every day. So ever since then now, he dropped me down today now." Right? And I said, "Geez, fair play to him." Like, I said, "What's he like?" He said, "Well, Father Julian now is in Ballinagare." Right?
What is going on?
I don't know his name. He doesn't know my name.
Yeah.
We don't know what. I'm in this conversation. Just like, I'm in a. He said, well, Father Julian, you see now, he's down in Ballinagare. And he's doing Castlereagh Prison as well now. It's not hazy on him. He said, "It's not hazy on him now." He said the last mass he did now was last week. He did me mother's anniversary mass.
Right.
And I said, "Yes, how long has she gone now?" He said, "That's a year."
You did not ask that question.
Because I was in the conversation.
But what? Oh.
But I was trying to be like we knew each other. I said, "Geez, how long is she gone?" And he said, "That's a year now." And I was going, "Jesus, I don't know him." Like, I was going, "Is it the first of the year?" No, "'Tis, yeah." He said, "Father Julian, now he's up."
What was the first line again when he came up to you?
He came up and said, "Father Laddie dropped me down." I was like, "Oh, okay." Right?
But I love the way you just, "Right, let's go."
Yeah, but I was like, okay. But I know that though.
Yeah.
As a Roscommon man, I know that that's the start of the conversation. I know we're going to chat now for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I just know.
But there are those people out there.
There are. And he got better because he said, I was like, "So what's he like, you know?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, he's good now. Jeez, he's very
Father
good."
Julian.
Julian's gone.
Julian's
Forget about
gone.
Julian.
Father Larry.
He's Ballinagare.
Father Larry.
I said, "What's he like?" He said, "He's from Dublin."
Oh,
I said, "Oh, jeez."
Dub
He said,
priest.
"No, he's not bad now."
Right.
He said, and I swear to God, you're going to think I'm quoting Father Ted here. You're going to think I'm not joking when he said this. He said, last Sunday, he was in and out in 14 minutes. I swear to God.
You can get a 14-minute mass if you go weekdays.
No, that's what he did last Sunday. He said he
did that on a Sunday.
He said the women do meet here, right? He said the women do meet here at 9 o'clock every night to do the rosary, right?
Yeah.
He sits outside in the Jeep.
Yeah.
He said he comes in at 9:59.
Yeah.
And he said they have to be out at 10. He sits in the Jeep. He said he sits out in the Jeep. 9:59 he'll come in. They have to be out at 10. He'll lock it up now. He's locking up. If they're not out at 10, they're locked in.
Big shout out to Father Larry out there.
Stop. No, but you know what? It's amazing though, because that man, I walked in, that was the most of an entourage I've seen. Okay? This priest, I shouldn't be mentioning names, but it's quite heartfelt, I think. I think it's quite nice. I walked in, it was the biggest entourage I've seen in all the churches I've done around Sligo. Sligo Mayor's
What do you mean entourage?
When I went in, there was 8 women setting up for him.
Oh, right. So he had a big crew.
This guy was superstar. And he also had a guy... I don't know if we have these in the Catholic world. It was a Catholic. And what I mean is, I don't know if I'm saying the right word for this. But he had a deacon. Is that right?
Oh.
This gentleman works for a college here in Sligo, but he's also... This is his main thing, is that he's not a priest. So he's technically a lay person.
Yeah.
But he is dressed up in the... You know, the paint overalls or whatever that is that they wear, the dresses. He was dressed up in the dress with the cross on it.
Overalls.
And he had the hat.
He had a sheet on.
I think it's a deacon. Is that? Am I right in saying that?
I don't know.
And can I just say, I've crossed borders there now because I have been involved in quite a lot of work for the Protestant community as well in the Church of Ireland.
Right.
And their celebrations are celebrations, even when it's death. It's beautiful.
It's great. They get happy.
It's great to hear the priest or whatever it's called in their religion actually up there saying, it's funny. Margaret died last week, and she was actually over with me and the wife for breakfast 2 weeks ago.
Oh, weird!
And you end up going, "Jesus, that fucking you know." And they have such a better lifestyle.
When do you think they'll bring it in the Catholic Church?
No, because they better bring it in, Ray. Because here's the thing: if you think for 1 second, I could be wrong.
You probably.
I'm saying it anyway.
Yeah.
If you think for 1 second that a priest doesn't enjoy the ride, I mean, come on. No, but stop being Egypts now, the two of you, because it's. Like, we are human beings, like. We are human beings, Ray.
That's the end of radio anyway for us.
No.
Alright.
I'm just saying, though. Like, Ray.
Ocean FM is definitely gone.
We're all sexual.
That Ocean FM is run by a parish council.
Yeah. But Ray, we're all sexual beings, like.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not.
And I'm not getting into any of the. I'm not even going to go down the line that you think I'm going to go down.
What is.
Fuck me. What I didn't want to say.
We could beep that out, but everybody knows.
No, I don't know. You're right, though. You're right, though. No, I'm not even going to. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see in this Church of Ireland. And here's the thing. You know, at a funeral in the Church of Ireland as well, all the women walk in with their lovely dresses, flower dresses in the summer. It's all beautiful and stuff.
Right.
You know?
Are you saying we don't get dressed up enough?
No. Sometimes in the Irish society, it's like, if you're not mourning now, you better be fucking dressed in black, and there better be black mascara dripping down your face, or else you're not doing this.
You have to take out the old black suit.
Come on now, our Father Larry will have this done in 13 minutes, if you're not careful. You know?
Will I move on?
Yeah, please.
Jesus, that was a fierce mother I got.
Yeah.
I'll do a little shout out real quick because I'll forget about it otherwise.
Lovely, yeah.
Breege.
Oh, Breege.
Got engaged.
No shagging way.
Abroad in Scotland.
To someone.
To Chris.
To someone. To Chris.
Yeah, now I got Breege Scotland. Okay. Now I got a heap of emails off her.
Oh, lovely.
Over Christmas where I think she signed up to the Patreon 18 times. So every time someone signs up to the Patreon, I get an email.
Oh, right,
and then I forward it on to you so you can send them out their free mug.
Yeah, and that always happens.
That always happens.
Well, I passed that privilege off to somebody about 4 months ago.
But Breege anyway must have tried to get up on Patreon about 18 times, and I got loads of emails saying Breege is now giving you €5.
Okay, so, but what does she think is happening then?
I don't know. We might have to get customer service and support into it.
Well, we do have customer service and support.
But she's all right now because she's engaged to Chris now and he'll look after that.
Well, he'll certainly look out and he can pledge even more money.
He'll put a stop to this mindless... We have to get a mortgage, Breed. We can't be giving €5 to this Patreon.
No, Chris.
What will the bank say to that?
Chris, you're not supposed to change the woman. You're supposed to become a part of her.
Yeah, leave her alone, Chris.
Leave her alone, Chris.
Embrace what she likes.
You're misogynistic, but leave that woman alone, taking over her whole life.
I tried to buy a new mic.
But you did buy a new mic.
No, I bought me a new mic.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to buy you a mic.
And
I'm trying to get you one second hand. And there's some of them on sale on Dundee.
Oh, on Dundee.
I'd just like to make a quick point about Dundee. Anyone that uses Dundee for anything, right?
It's only for Mitsubishi Lancers. That's it.
Oh.
It's the only thing you said.
Dundee adverts, and all this sort of stuff.
Isuzu Jimmy. That's, you know that one, whenever it says see a Jimmy.
No, Dundee.
Suzuki Jimmy.
They're a good part, but there was two available anyway. And I just want to talk about I don't know if anybody used. Do you use adverts in Dundee?
I use adverts quite a bit. Not Dundee though, because like I said, Dundee is for ball hitches. Like it's not. Dundee is where you sell the fucking Land Rover with a ball hitch on it, and you say NCT out since 2007. Still running.
It is actually. I will say from that because we mostly.
It's a farmer's paradise.
We look at the musical section, and in fairness, the musical section of Dundee is not like the musical section of adverts.
The musical section on Dundee.
It's literally DJ decks and pro sound speakers.
It absolutely is.
Lads that aren't.
Yeah, everything is a jack input. There's no extra. No one else is going to get that, by the way. But there's only jack inputs on Dundee, isn't there? Like everything is so shit.
Strangely enough, anyway, on adverts, these particular mics were up for sale. There was 2 of them down in Cork going, right?
Right.
And they were a nice price, and about 19 of us put an offer in on them.
Oh, everyone wants them, like.
Right, and there was no word back from the crowd selling it below in Cork for a solid week.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they came back and they just picked their nicest one. What? They literally let it be a bid. They let us fight between ourselves.
Dad, you're not supposed to do that.
But they didn't answer to any of the
You
things.
can't do that on adverts now.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
No, you're not supposed to. It's supposed to be first offer
that
hits the asking.
Yeah.
It's actually illegal. He should be. Who are these people? Everyone look up SM7B on adverts and send them abuse.
But also, then I also don't like. There's some people that put up adverts and then they sell the thing, but they leave the advert up.
Oh, that's awful annoying. And just write sold on it or something.
They write sold on it.
Take it off.
Just take that fucking
Because
advert.
whenever I search A10 Mini Pro ISO and I see it coming up,
yeah, you're thinking great.
And I go, there it is, it's there now. And then it goes, no, sold. When? August. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, it's January.
Take it down.
Take it down, man.
Don't you? The time it took you to write sold with all your little asterisks.
Do you know who I feel sorry for the most in the whole world?
Who?
More than anybody. It's the people on adverts who have 256 positives and one negative.
Why?
Because they always react to that post.
Yeah.
Someone will put up and say, time waster. I tried to meet him in a car park in Carrigaline and he never showed up. And then your man will write back and say, both my parents were brought to hospital. I texted you and told you. And your man's like, no, I was there anyway. You know, and then he gets one negative review from that.
And then no one ever buys anything.
And your man, no one will go, oh, jeez, he did fuck your man over that one time his parents went to hospital. You know? I mean, how am I to know? Are they dead now or is there a chance they'll go to hospital again? Because if I'm going to buy this A10 Mini Pro ISO off you, I need to know that your parents aren't going to be called into hospital if I go to a car park in Carrigaline.
But there's another thing as well. People are leaving up the ads. They'll sell the item, right? They won't mark it sold. They'll leave it up because they're enjoying the validation.
Oh.
People ringing them the whole time going, come here, what about that A10? What do you call it?
These perverts. These absolute perverts.
They're getting their kicks from the
phone
interest.
Call and they're going,
I bought a pair of bass bins back a while ago, right? Off a fella.
A pair of what?
A bass bins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bought a pair of bass bins.
They're speakers for anyone.
Bought a pair. And they were a good price.
Yeah.
I purchased them.
Yeah.
Marvellous, right? He said to me, when I went down to collect them, he said to me straight up, he said, you wouldn't believe the phone calls I'm getting on these. And I said, I've just bought them off you. How are you still getting phone calls? Yeah. Oh no, I leave it up just to see the interest.
Jesus
to see what I would have got.
That man's a pervert, man. He's a psychopath.
People ringing him up going, I'll give you 1,000 for them.
Do you know what's a belter of one? And a friend of mine did it one time. Do you remember when, I think it was Westlife had like announced a load of concerts and they all sold out straight away?
Yeah.
Is to go on Dundee and put up a pair of tickets and just put your friend's phone number on it.
Oh my...
And then he'll get about 100 fucking phone calls.
That's very good.
Isn't that outrageous? Yeah. You know, like, because, and you know Dundee is, remember I was on about the ball hitch?
Yes.
Like, if you're selling a van on Dundee, you can sell it in any condition and it'll sell in an hour.
Yeah.
Trust me on this.
Well, I'd like
put your van up. My brother put a van up on Dundee, right? And he said he hadn't even put the pictures up yet.
Was this the Iveco?
Yeah, no. This is after that.
Right.
He had now a caddy, right?
Oh, yeah.
He put it up and he said he hadn't even the pictures up yet on the...
And it was gone.
Someone rang him and said, take the ad down now.
Now.
I'm on the way.
Yeah.
30 seconds, like.
If anyone's out there selling any sort of Renault traffic, by the way.
Shit. Oh my God, your van.
I'm thinking I might look to upgrade the van. So anything from 2016 upwards.
Oh,
I'm going to go big sexy.
I'll tell you what, man, your man's enjoying the fucking...
Sorry, you are getting married this year.
This fella's enjoying the recession, Brendan. I'll tell you that much now. Everyone else can't afford the heat and raise go buying in a brand new traffic. Huh?
I might edit that bit out.
Do that, you prick.
Yeah. Anyway, next thing up, we did that. I had a little something there written
No,
down.
I have something I have to tell you as well. Speaking of cars and vans and all that, do you remember, lads, do you remember whenever I was absolutely adamant that a friend of mine, Aaron Cranny, had a gas car that was different than petrol?
Yeah, please tell me you figured out that's wrong.
So Aaron said, well, time to maybe settle the debate.
Gas savage.
Okay.
You're wrong.
You're not right, but not exactly wrong either.
Okay.
That's what he said to
so
me.
the draw.
He said, my Vectra
Yeah.
was half petrol and half LPG engine, liquid petroleum gas.
Right.
Now, so petrol and liquid petroleum gas are different.
Okay, but can I just say, liquid petroleum gas,
Yeah.
right, wasn't around back in the 90s when people going, put gas in that.
No, it definitely was.
Was it? Shite, the whole lot of you.
I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I just wanted to go against you.
Yeah. We had a similar debate this morning, I'll tell you about that. Go on.
Okay, so he said, and a shitter car you'd struggle to find.
Lovely.
He said, an absolute bucket of shite. It would cut out mid-overtake.
Yeah.
And you'd have to hope the petrol would kick in. So he'd be overtaken on the liquid petroleum gas, and he'd be going, geez, I hope a little circle of the petrol kicks in now. He said eventually the car died on the way back from an old exam, and the lads had to push it back. One of them puked his Supermax up doing it.
That's a lovely message.
So he said, so fair play to us, and thank you, Aaron, for settling that.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thing. So technically I was half right.
And I was half
Petrol is not the same as petroleum gas.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So liquid gas is what that was. Okay, tell me about your debate.
Just the word spontaneity.
Yeah,
How do you pronounce it?
to be spontaneous.
Oh, no, yeah, to be spontaneous. Yeah. How do you pronounce it?
Spontaneity, yeah.
Yeah, naity, not newity.
No, spontaneity.
Definitely spontaneity.
Yeah, but you made me double check myself.
Yeah. So
I hate double checking myself, right? Don't make me ever try it again.
Some people call it spontaneity.
I'm usually spontaneity makes sense as well. I'm usually very confident, Rain. You're reckoning.
So I'm trying to figure out which one is right because the internet gives me two different answers.
Only one of them is right. I'm backing myself. It's spontaneity.
Okay.
1000%.
Well, if you're ever wondering what me and Sean Riley argue about his breakfast table, this is it.
I'll tell you one thing, lads. You want to get a life to eat. Are you that long together now?
Yeah, we're actually 14 years.
Have you decided yet?
Nah, no.
What happens in have you know?
No.
No. Is that a conversation you need to have?
What about what happens when myself and Laura hopefully get a house at some point?
Well, get married even.
Oh yeah, when we get married, nothing changes.
So you're just going to be a married couple living with a gentleman?
Yeah.
Yes. Ray, you're very dangerously close to going, well, we are actually a throuple.
A throuple?
Yeah. Here comes throuple.
Here comes...
Here comes trouble. Then Sean Riley in the Brady extension.
Okay.
Have you anything else really want to get on to know? I'm struggling massive here now.
That's it now.
Oh, yeah.
We may as well. So are we going to do one next week?
Okay, well, it's kind of hard to say a year and day. We have a look at the calendar in front of everybody.
In front of everybody, yeah. And in the meantime, I hope everybody had a lovely Christmas.
Let's do one. We have to do it Saturday, is it?
I'm not around Saturday.
But you told me it was Saturday. Is it Sunday?
Sunday.
Okay, so we are going to have one more next week before I go abroad to Boston to freeze my tits off.
Guess where I'm going Saturday?
Go on.
Going down to the wedding tasting.
What?
To taste the menu for the wedding.
I mean, that's great crack, by the way.
I can't wait.
No, because it doesn't mean anything.
I'm going to get out of it.
Out of it in
I'm
wine.
going to taste all the wines.
Are you going to get out of it in wine?
I'm bringing all the Gaviscon, all the next year.
Oh, yup. Are you staying down
I'll have order a malt ambulance sitting outside waiting just in case.
Wet stock.
Yeah.
But come here, can I genuinely say, Ray, a big Happy New Year to you.
And same to you.
It's great to be sitting across from you 2 days into the New Year again.
Yeah, and we haven't fallen out.
Yeah, go on. I wonder, jeez, have I to look at this fella now again till the next fucking
Yeah.
And a big fair play to Brendan as well for
sticking with us and
he
forgiving
might
people.
make it to the end of this year, but look at on his choice.
As Brendan says, any old shite will do.
And come here. Brendan, any old shite will do, dearly. Come here, can I just say as well, like with a new year brings just tremendous prosperity for good crack.
Yeah.
And no better crack than the So Funny Comedy Festival that's going on in February.
And it'll be our return to the live stage, 14th of February.
In
Valentine's Day in Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre.
I had a gentleman friend who was looking on Ticketmaster trying to buy his girlfriend a Christmas present, which was probably tickets to Ariana Grande or something.
Yeah.
And he said while he was looking, he saw Kendy and Raybo pop up on Ticketmaster.ie, and he said, lads, how crazy is that?
That's
that
nice.
I'm looking for 3 arena tickets and what comes up, but years.
And we didn't even know we were on it.
We didn't even know we were on it.
No.
But it turns out you can get tickets both on Ticketmaster.ie or just go to sofunnysligo.com. .ie or .com.
Kevin McGahern, Sharon Mannion. Is it Sharon Mannion? Yeah.
It's going to be an unbelievable
that
festival
whole week.
comedy.
Book some tickets.
Who else, Brendan? Sorry?
Emma
Emma's Duran.
And don't forget as well, the Electric Ireland are giving everybody a €50 winter credit, which will be available from the 1st of January. So that's €50 that you won't have to pay any people. Put it in the comedy festival.
Put it into the Kendy and Raybo show, definitely.
Or any of the other shows. That would be much funnier.
No, this one. Anyway, I'm talking shit.
Good luck now. Is that it?
Thanks very much, everybody. Patreon.com/Kendy Raybo podcast and So Funny Comedy Festival. Ray, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck. Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre and Wonderful Food Items, and the Blind Tiger's marvellous alcoholic fruit drinks.